So we just rode over this bridge and I checked out underneath it, and it looks as though you can camp underneath it next to the river. I haven't camped under a bridge before. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Yeah? Carretera Austral is coming to the end.
Good morning, it's just before 7 AM. We're sat down having a little bit of breakfast, and we've also got the wood burner going. We started that up as soon as we woke up, and our little cabana is beautifully toasty.
So over the next couple of days, we're going to make our way down to the end of the Carretera Austral, or known as Route 7. We're going to make our way from Puerto Rio Tranquilo all the way down to Villa O'Higgins.
Right, let's finish up this breakfast, pack everything on the bikes, let's hit the road.
Loading up and saying goodbye to our lovely cabana. And our beautiful view. Sun's coming out nicely now over the lake. How are you feeling, Hayley?
I'm geared up, ready to go.
Let's go.
By Puerto Rio Tranquilo.
What a nice little place that was.
That was gorgeous. Really, really pretty.
Just perfect, it wasn't too big, everything you needed was in one spot. It was beautiful, everyone was nice.
I wonder what this road will be gracing us with today.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lucky dip every day, isn't it?
Yeah. Expecting a bit of rain this afternoon. Hopefully it will hold off till then. Hopefully this morning, where we'll be doing the big stint, will be nice and dry.
Yeah, we're showing what 220 k's until where we're going to camp tonight. It'd be nice to try and push that out. As the rain is forecast for later on this afternoon. If we can get everything done and get to where we want to go before then.
Yeah.
Make a little shelter and hide away from the weather.
Definitely. Wow.
That is something else. Look at that. And then just over here, you can see the mountains with all the snow caps. What a view.
Wowzer.
Just had to pull in. Whoa, here it is. My GoPro snapped. That plastic mount that I put onto my windshield, these corrugations and the bumps have just snapped it off. Luckily it didn't fall on the floor and it was caught in the bike. That was pretty good. No damage. It is dusty. As soon as you come up behind a truck, I think this one's carrying a couple of shipping containers. You really can't see much. We are coming up behind another lorry. And it is dusty. It's not only that you can't see a great deal, but the surface is it's a soft dust. It's actually a little bit difficult to ride on. Not made any easier by the fact that you can't see a great deal.
You know, I probably shouldn't even be really overtaking because I can't actually see. Okay, we're all good, we're all good.
Now this is teamwork.
He's a keeper. You missed a spot.
I'm getting there.
Very good.
Not bad.
We're about 20 kilometers away from our campground. We figured because we've made quite good time today and we've done really well on the Ks that we are thinking, well, we're only about another 22 Ks away from the ferry rather than camping on this side and then the first ferry being 10 o'clock in the morning, so we'd be sort of twiddling our thumbs a little bit. It would be great to get the ferry today, and at least then we can push on early tomorrow morning on the other side.
I think this is where the ferry goes from. Let's see what he's saying.
So we just ended up driving straight to the ferry. We noticed we can see a lot more blue skies, and we have just decided to just go straight on it. The ferry's here now. Matt's read that the capacity is between 12 to 18 cars. I'm hoping with bikes they'll be a bit more lenient. And then, yeah, so we'll be on the other side. It's about a 45-minute ferry. We'll get on the other side and then try and find camp or a cabana. At least we're getting on the ferry and moving that little bit further today.
Closer to Villa O'Higgins and the end of the Carretera Austral.
Yeah. So we are off the ferry and the sun is shining. Hopefully we'll go to a little picnic area with some shelter which hopefully, if it does rain, it will give us a little bit of protection that we need to have a nice dry day tomorrow.
So we just rode over this bridge and peeled off, and I checked out underneath it, and it looks as though you can camp underneath it next to the river. There's a couple of fire pits, as if other people have done it. Could be interesting. I haven't camped under a bridge before. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Yeah? Just missed Hayley laying her bike down at the end of the day as it was a little bit tired.
We are 2 trolls under the bridge. A great solution, seeing as we didn't have a camp spot lined up for this evening, and also because it's due to rain all night. This is a great place to be. Also perfect timing, even though the sun's out, the rain is starting to come in, so perfect timing for us to get a bit of shelter. Well done, Matty, for finding this for us.
No worries, it's perfect. If it does rain tonight, at least the bikes are going to stay dry and the tent's going to be dry.
Exactly.
But first things first, let's get the cooker out and eat, because it's 5:30 now and all I've eaten today is a banana since 7 a.m. So I think we're getting a little bit hungry.
Yeah, borderline hangry.
Borderline hangry.
Yeah.
So forget the tent and getting all that out. We just get the cooker out, get the chairs out, let's have some pasta and tuna.
Yeah.
Happy days. Very greedy portions there, Hayley.
Don't care. I'm so hungry. Yep. So that's at the end of what felt like an extremely long day. I think it ended up being about 9 hours riding in total, about 250 Ks.
250 Ks, yeah.
It wasn't a particularly difficult part of the Carretera Austral, but I think everything combined made it challenging, like the visibility, because the dust was it was that really fine dust.
Yeah, and it was constant. It was all day, wasn't it?
All day. It was gravelly all day.
But it was rough. The track was rough as well. The road was.
Yeah.
The corrugations in it, so there wasn't really too much of a let off. So yeah, we've come into camp tonight feeling like we've definitely ridden for a day.
Yeah.
We're feeling it a little bit. Everything's dusty.
I feel like I'm going to have long-term breathing problems after today's
ride.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, we enjoyed it. It was good. We're keeping nice and dry under the bridge in our little camp.
It's surprisingly toasty and cozy under the bridge.
It's perfect. It's raining now outside. You could see it on the river. So we've made a wise choice sheltering under here tonight.
Drinking our hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
Yeah. All right, well, it's a night-night from us. Bye.
See ya. Good morning. The sun is coming out. We've got some blue skies. We've got some snow-capped peaks behind the clouds. So yeah, today's looking like it's going to be a good day. We did spend the night hiding from the rain. It rained pretty much all night, and the water's come up the bank and come towards our tent a little bit. Although we didn't get soaked, some of the stuff in our tent, like our kit, jackets and trousers, they did get a little bit wet. So we've got them drying out on the bikes now, but we are a lot drier than we would have been if we'd stayed out on a wild camp without the protection of a bridge or something. So yeah, pretty fortunate to have found that. Yeah, feeling good about today. We're gonna just have a coffee and then we'll set off shortly on the little ride down to Villa O'Higgins. You see Hayley just trying to warm up a little bit, and she's made us a couple of coffees.
Very good. You're the ultimate skimming champion. That was right to the end. And again. You're quite good, aren't you, darling?
Champion. Just setting off from our little camp under the bridge.
Before we leave this campground, I'm really impressed with my stone wall that I made to prevent the water from going into our tent. Granted, there's a little bit of water seeping through there, but the majority of it stayed on this side of the wall. I am very happy with that. Small little wins. Bye, bridge.
So day 23, our final day on the Carretera Austral. We're going to be riding into Villa O'Higgins hopefully within a couple of hours. It's still raining a bit. It's all good, it's not too heavy. We're dry enough from last night. Let's see how the riding goes.
We've heard from others this part of Route 7 is that it is particularly windy, and we really felt that last night under that bridge. It was a bit of a almost like a wind tunnel. So I suspect that anything south from this point towards Ushuaia is going to be a lot windier.
We are just riding the last few kilometers of Route 7. Carretera Austral is coming to the end. We decided to ride down now to the end of the road, which is just 7 k's out of town. Here we are, the finish of the Carretera Austral.
You did it.
We did it. The first little milestone ticked off. Feels good.
Feels longer than 1200 k's, doesn't it?
It does. Some of it was quite not challenging, but definitely a little bit tricky in all the gravel and corrugations. It's yeah, you know you've rode 1200 k's on it.
Yeah.
How'd you feel?
I feel good. I feel good. So that's the end of our Route 7, the Carretera Austral leg of the journey. We both really enjoyed it. It was a really memorable part of the trip, and it's very clear as to why this region is so popular, not just for the motorcyclists but also for cyclists, even four-wheel drives, like 4x4s. It's just, there's so much to see. The roads are incredible, the scenery is like no other. Matt and I were talking a couple of days ago, and just I think we both came to the conclusion that it's probably the most stunning place we've ever been. I think Chile is anyway, but especially the scenery that we've seen along the Carretera Austral is just next level stunning. Yeah, I think anyone who's considering of going should 100% go. So that's the end of this chapter. In our next episode we will be heading towards Argentina. There's a few ways that you can get to Argentina from Villa O'Higgins. Watch the next episode to see how we get there. All right, see you later. Bye.